Start.
Has it
There we
begun?
go.
The stream.
Yes. We have 10. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Fat and Dragons.
Want to try again?
No, I did that on purpose.
Uh-huh. Okay.
When last we left our heroes, Philip
We were about to
Durand
go down the fly.
and his servant Leilani, Jarner Zexu, and his slave Devessery went down a tube. Or are going down a tube. They are currently in Castle Durand. They got attacked by orcs. Attacked is a strong word. Philip made an orc fall in love with him, who cannot understand a word he says. And then they went down a chute. And that's where we're starting. I believe Leilani went first.
Yes.
And as you fall out of the chute, it comes out, in a pile of hay.
Okay. I'm going to look around and make sure that that nothing is amiss in here. There's not orcs waiting for us, or
No, they're not waiting for you, but there are about 5 orcs that have a bunch of guards tied up. Off by the stables.
right. How far are they from me?
About 50 feet.
Okay. Have they spotted me yet?
But they're not looking at you, nor have they heard you yet.
Okay. Is there an area where I could hide from them?
Yes, there's a fence.
As
Philip falls into the pile of hay too, followed
I was
by.
going to message the group if it was safe or not. So
No, they all came, as far from what they said, they all came down one after another.
Well, what I said was Leilani would go down and then message the group when it was safe.
Okay, then that's what you do.
Yeah. So I messaged them to come down quietly, and that there's a place to hide, but there are orcs over here. And then, yeah, I go and hide against the fence.
As Philip, Jarin, and Devessery fall into the pile of hay, where you see these orcs that have guards tied up, and Leilani hiding behind a fence. What would you like to do?
Where are we?
I'm not sure.
You should probably join hiding by the fence.
Yeah.
Or attack the orcs, really.
One of those.
Wait, are they tied up or no?
I said
the orcs are not tied up.
The guards are tied up. Which is what I said. By the stables, which is about 50 feet away, and there are 5 orcs.
Yeah. No, Philip would have met with Leilani and again, or not again, but would have asked that question.
Yeah. So, yeah. Are all of us hiding behind the fence now?
Yes,
I assume.
Absolutely.
Well then, can all of you roll stealth?
No.
I am in fact incapable of rolling stealth.
I am also incapable.
No. 15.
13.
Yeah.
Wow.
10.
Be in that one.
I got a 10.
We suck.
Highest
None of
roll
us
was
were
a 15.
specialized, but we all rolled
Well-
above 10. Nice enough. Well, most of us.
Let's see if the orcs notice you.
Roll
Well, look at
real
that.
high, real high.
What did Philip get?
And
Leilani, you got 15. What did Jarn? You got 10 as well.
No, I got 13.
13. And Avessary?
Yes.
10.
Well, the orcs don't notice Jarn and Leilani,
Oh, that's good.
as Philip and Avessary are just slightly above the fence that the orcs notice.
Uh,
Two of them look, point, and walk over to you. And says. And, Avessary, you understand as the orc, one of the orcs says to Philip, and as he points over to the stable with the rest of the guards, "Go over there."
He's saying to go that way.
Did we hear how many orcs were here?
There were 5.
And I'm assuming the great big
Over
one.
here, there are only 2.
Okay, but the great big one isn't in
No.
this group.
He said to go over to the other guards. Shall we go?
right then. Off we go.
And you go out from behind the fence, and the two orcs escort you over to the guards and put you on your knees and tie you up. Unless you resist.
I do not resist.
Okay,
And now Jarn and Leilani are behind the fence.
well,
yes. Somehow they didn't see us.
Because they got 10.
I'm good with this.
Well, they got slightly
too, me
higher
too.
than 10.
Me too.
On the dice, they rolled a 10.
Yeah,
And they do not have good perception. Not bad, but good.
sure. I'm gonna message Philip, and so what's the plan?
That is a really good question.
Uh,
I
don't rightly know.
I don't know.
Are
I
we-
just
Are we trying to save the king? Are we just trying to escape? What's the plan?
I mean, the initial objective was to just find him. So if we can do so without, going in swords blazing, so to say, if we can do this as inconspicuously as possible, yeah, I think that would be the best course of action.
Are the orcs talking to each other? Or are they just waiting?
Right now, they're just a couple of the orcs are just chat. 2 of the orcs are chatting. 2 of the orcs are just looking around, and the last orc is just pacing in front of the guards.
I'm gonna message Dravossery and ask her what the orcs are saying.
I will translate as best I can.
And the 2 orcs talking. A couple of them are talking about their leader, how powerful they believe him to be, and the fact that they mention how the half one said he would get the king.
The half one?
Yes.
Right.
And if he can't get the king, then he'll get the king's son.
Okay. Have we encountered the king's son?
You have not.
Yeah, I'll inform everyone else via message so it's quiet. That's what they said.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
What would you like to do?
I got nothing.
Well, you're currently tied up. You're tied up at the
How did
moment.
You should fight. You should fight them.
Yes, fight them while we are tied up. Great idea.
You got skills.
I cannot break free of these ropes.
Yeah, you weak.
There's only 2 of them. We can take them.
There are 5.
No, down here, right now, there are only 2.
Well, no, there are 5.
No.
There are 5. 2 of them.
You said
can't
there are
get the other.
2.
That was a few minutes ago when the 2 orcs were over by the fence, and then they took Philip and Devassery, which is what I said.
Oh, but down here, okay.
So
Must find a way around.
Well. Okay. So I'll message you. Well, find a way around. Around to where?
And the orcs to find the king. He's down here somewhere.
Even if we did find a way around the orcs, we wouldn't even have where to start looking for.
Then what do you propose we do? Wait till they die.
yeah, I'm gonna kill them both in the second session.
See, I don't know that.
Yeah, Leilani is like kind of confused, like not really confused as much as conflicted. Yeah, and then she'll say, "No, obviously not, but like, what can we do about it? You know, what? There's not a whole lot we can fight these orcs, but you win against these orcs. It's not like that put us in a good position. We still have who knows how many to deal with. No idea where the king is, and yeah."
Then perhaps we could flee.
Escape, is that what you said?
Flee.
Oh, leave, okay. Yeah,
Not come back.
it's not a bad plan. Alright, I'm gonna message Philip. I'm gonna say, is there some sort of a plan we have to find out where the king is?
Unfortunately, I mean, the only way that I could imagine, unless you have some sort of tracking spell that I don't know of, no, we would just have to follow this until we find something. I'm not versed in the art of tracking.
As this is happening, a half orc comes walking over to them. He has a bow strapped to his back, some arrows, and he's dragging Philip's father over to them.
Oh, okay.
And he says,
Over where?
Power
to
to
you,
move.
to the
Yeah.
where Philip is.
Yeah.
Over to the orcs. And he says, the Vassery understands, in Orcish, I couldn't find the king, but I found this one. And he just shoves him over to one of the other orcs, who promptly ties him up and sets him down. And Phil's father looks over at him. His eyes widen a little bit.
Oh,
And the half-orc says, he wouldn't tell me where the king was. And the other one smacks him across the face and says, we'll go find him.
An ally in the making, maybe. I whisper that to Philip.
He's captured my father and brought him here to potentially be killed.
The half-orc, as you're talking, clenches his jaw. Okay, I can go find him.
Yet he is obviously unhappy.
His satisfaction is not a sign of disloyalty.
Not yet.
You are far too optimistic.
Right.
Philip is going to. Okay, so where do they? So obviously they disarmed us. Where do they place our arms?
They just set it in one of the stable. Basically a horse pen. Yeah. Set it in one of those.
Hmm.
And the half-orc points to a couple of the orcs and he said, you, come with me. Need your help. And one of the orcs looking around and one of the orcs that's by the guards go with him.
So how many are there left?
3.
3. We can take this money.
I'm going to send Seraph to follow the orcs at a distance.
Okay.
Snake.
snake.
Make a snack.
Smash a snake.
Make a snack.
Snake.
Yeah.
Don't do that. And I will tell you, from your snake's perspective, they are heading towards the market.
So I look over to the obviously more aggressive person who I'm hiding behind this fence with. Message. Should we talk?
What was
Did
that?
you tell me that there were 3?
Well, we can see them, right? Fine.
No.
Yes.
Oh, we can? Okay.
I'm sitting
There's
around with
one
Colton.
looking around by the like the back of, near the back of the stables. One that is standing in front of the guards. And well, 2 of which that would be standing by the guards.
If we can get them free, we can.
Right. Okay. I'm going to use my hat, disguise self, to
Disguise.
transform into the orc that I charmed earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You walk up to that orc. I'm kidding.
I don't think he's escaped my charm spell.
No,
so
he's
He's still sitting in the closet.
right
As
in the
far as you're
closet,
aware, he's still in the closet.
where he belongs.
Where all the gorks belong.
Right, so we're going to, I'm gonna then kind of like walk out from behind the fence.
Okay.
Just
I would
casually as
like
I
you to roll bluff. I know you're not saying anything, but
Disguised?
well, she's trying to act like an orc. That is not disguise.
Wow.
I'll go with bluff, sure. Um, 10.
Okay. Well, good thing these orcs are barbarians. Yeah. So continue.
So yeah, I'm gonna walk up. Um,
Both of the orcs nod at you.
I give kind of like a. You said how far away was the pile of weapons from these two people?
I'm gonna say 20 feet from where you are, locked
Okay.
inside one of the horse pens. Well, locked is a strong word. They are in the horse pen and the door is closed.
That's fair.
These orcs do not lock the doors.
Yeah. Right.
What was that?
They just got rope tying them up. That's it.
Yeah.
Not like chains.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to the two to Philip and Drossel, and yeah, I'm gonna extend my claws and just claw the ropes off.
Mm-hmm. And these orcs do not notice. They are busy talking to each other.
That's fair. I would like to then attack one of the orcs.
Okay. Roll attack.
Ooh, natural 20.
Okay.
Is it time for
He's-
attacking?
Well, this orc might die.
Hey.
He's not a strong orc. These are not strong orcs.
Yeah, it's a 12 to confirm it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is not a critical.
Yeah, okay. Are these orcs second level or lower?
Yes.
Okay. Then the dazzling touch is going to daze them for 1 round.
I mean, let's see how much damage you do.
Yeah. That's 6 damage.
Oh, it's not dead. Congratulations. Everyone roll
It's not
initiative.
dead. Nice.
Did you only cut their ropes?
Yep.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot the regards here, but yeah.
This.
Okay,
We'll see how this goes.
Aaron, what did you get?
8.
Okay.
Great.
Connor, you got 12?
Yep.
And Ryan, what did you get?
6.
And Nate,
Nice.
what did you get?
Nat 20.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Stop.
Okay. Devassery.
Okay, how far away are the swords?
20 feet.
20 feet.
Mm-hmm. And
Behind
behind
the
a
doors.
door.
Okay. I'm going to try to run to the swords.
Okay. Not that hard.
I'm guessing I can open up the door as a part of running to the swords.
The door's not locked, so I'll allow it.
Okay. And if I can, I would like to pick up a suitable... What was the sword that
Philip uses a
Philip uses?
rapier.
I'm going to reach for the nearest rapier and launch it at Philip.
Why not just get my rapier?
That would probably
'Cause-
be the only rapier in there, unless there's a guard who also used one.
Most of them use long
What happened to
swords.
mine?
It was taken, remember?
Yeah, should be in here, right?
Yeah,
I thought.
I didn't think I would have time to specifically look for his rapier, so I'm just tossing him a rapier. But
Okay.
again, I think his is the only one in there.
As far as you're aware.
That should be my turn.
So who's next?
Death and decay.
Philip. Philip, I would like you to roll to catch the sword as you
Yeah.
stand.
Get in that one. Get in that one. Cut off your hand. Cut off your hand.
13.
And Nate, I would like you to roll to throw the sword.
20.
Yeah, you catch the sword.
All right.
Which means you don't have to waste a turn drawing your weapon.
Yes.
Smile.
Yeah. So with my sword now in hand, so what's the layout of the room?
You were outside.
What?
You were outside by the stables.
Okay.
And
Oh,
there were-
okay.
Yeah. What did you think you were still inside?
Perhaps.
After I said
Regardless.
you were by, there was a field, a pile of hay, there was a fence, there was stables.
You know, some castles have some strange layouts. It didn't make a ton of sense to me, but I just decided to go with it and I didn't question it too much.
Well, you should have.
Regardless, what is the layout of the area
Well, there
in
are
which
two
we
orcs
are
right in front of
existing
you.
currently?
Need I say more?
Right. Yeah.
There was a row of guards tied up also beside you. There was an orc near the back of the stables. There was a fence about 50 feet, let's say 30 feet. 30 feet or so away. Where you know Leilani and Jaren are. Where Jaren is.
Right.
And there's a road leading
relative
down to the
the
market.
Right. Relative to the chute we came out of, how far away from the chute are we that we came
50
out of?
feet.
50 feet away. All right. Yeah, so catching my sword, I'm going to immediately attack the orc closest to my left.
Okay.
The 16 hit.
Yes. Well. Can you actually make a will save? I need. This is for a
Will
specific
save,
reason.
okay.
Natural 20.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
You know the orc that is
Excellent
closest
work.
to your left is actually Leilani in disguise.
Oh.
Don't want to accidentally hit
see.
her. Bad idea. Bad idea. No good.
Yeah,
good.
no. So I will instead direct my attack to the orc on the right.
Okay. Yeah, I thought about it for a second. I was like, make a will save.
You know, maybe you don't want him to attack Leilani. That'd be bad.
Yes. What'd you? You got
Anyway.
16. Yes, that would hit.
Yes. All right. 8 points of damage.
These are not strong orcs, as that orc dies.
Nice.
That's funny, man. That's pretty
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yes.
Yes.
That's funny. That's so funny.
Death is hilarious, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a riot.
So continue.
Okay. That would be next would be one of the orcs' turns. This is going to be the one that Leilani attacked, and it's going to attack right back.
Unfortunately, it's dead.
What?
What?
It cannot take actions.
That's right. Then it would be Jaren's turn.
Nice. I will go over to the orc that is not Leilani and hit it with my falcata.
And bop it right in the nose.
Yeah, give it a good old
Give it a good old boop.
A decent hint on which one's Leilani is the one also hit.
That's fair, but to be fair, Philip did not know. You could have just been a random orc.
That's true. To be fair, though, if a random orc came up and started slapping my enemies,
He would
I
assume
fight
that
him.
you did something to make it do that.
Yeah.
Not
I
that it
still
was
would kill him till the
you.
end.
Yeah, Jaren, what are you doing?
Regardless, I wouldn't swoop in.
Yeah, roll attack.
I'm giving it a good old bop.
Right in the nose. Don't forget the nose.
No at all. No.
I don't want to bop with a falcata.
Bopping with falcata means cutting
I got
on.
a 6.
Yes,
I
no.
got a 6.
Nah, bro.
I'd rather
Leilani, it's your turn.
No.
But I would
No.
pop
I'd
with a
rather-
holy mace.
I'd rather slice and then slice and dice.
We don't have any.
Jaren's turn?
You don't have any dice. No, because they're tied up.
Unhappy noises.
They have fists.
So does Jaren get his turn?
Their legs are also tied up. Yes, Jaren did his turn. He tried to attack an orc.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so my turn now?
Yes.
Right. Swing again.
Slice and dice. Did I say sloss?
Slice and dice.
I said sloss and dice.
Slice and dice.
No, sloss and dice.
Oh.
Yeah, that is a 12, which misses.
Yes. Final orc's turn. As he runs out from behind the stables. And that is his turn because he was too far away. Dovasari.
I would like to get some sort of dagger because those are more wieldy and start cutting some of the more capable looking prisoners free.
Okay. Philip.
That does not narrow it down, man. It narrows it down a lot. One or the other. Yeah.
Philip. Phil.
Stop
it's your turn.
injecting whatever that is.
Connor, would you like to
Philip,
go?
it is your turn.
Yeah.
And
okay.
you want to play the game.
All right. So yes, I'm going to move on to the orc that Jaren attempted to attack.
Okay, roll
And
charisma. No.
Why did you laugh?
He said move on, and I was like, okay.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Make a move.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was
Okay.
saying. I mean, okay. He did it
4
before.
damage.
It's dead. As it had 2
Oh,
HP
nice.
left.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'll just give him a quick poke through the spleen.
Oh, so Philip doesn't know where the spleen
a lethal
is.
blow.
God
Philip
knows where this
doesn't know
one
what a
John.
is.
spleen is. What's a spleen? Yes?
Jaren, it's your turn.
Jaren!
I know.
Wait, did you skip someone? You didn't. Did
No.
you skip someone?
An orc
No.
It's
died,
the orcs that
remember?
are
Sweet.
dead.
Chop.
You're gonna go over to the other orc and chop. Or try.
That was not a critical, but I did get a 21.
Yes.
Just have to hit him a little bit. He's almost dead.
I will say, out of game, you could have easily taken 5 orcs.
I got max damage. That's 9 points
Means
of
he's
damage.
dead. Combat is over.
Nice. I'd like to hack it right. I'd like to do Jason's Mortal Kombat fatality and just hack his neck, like right
Just
there
left.
at an angle. Just
So yeah, I'm going to transform back into Leilani.
A couple of the guards that had gotten their weapons and were getting ready to stab you were a little, oh. Sorry, man.
You're stabbing a person who's actively helping you. That's
you're
a very silly. Okay.
I'm kidding. They're not racist.
I'm sorry, they rolled really badly.
Fair enough.
All they saw was a
I will say
psychotic
you don't
orc.
actually get a save against. You don't get a save against alter self.
What? You're using disguise
You don't
self.
get a save.
You didn't,
No, it works as alter self.
but it's not alter self. It's disguise
Yes,
self.
but it works as though as alter self.
What?
Oh
What
no,
are
I'm
you
sorry. I
using?
was looking at the wrong one. Hold on, I looked at the wrong one.
Oh, good. Because I'm pretty sure you get a save against the hat
Yes.
disguise.
My bad.
Yeah, all they saw
Yeah,
was the
they
psychotic
put
orcs
the-
that started attacking things. So,
Fair enough. We'll go ahead and move on to. Oh yeah, we're out of combat, so
yes.
I will start cutting the others free then.
As Philip Father stands up, rubbing his wrists. It's good to see you again, son. Are you okay? You okay? Gotta get my accent down. British. Are you okay?
I'm quite all right, Father. Are you okay?
No.
I'm be honest, I
I
think I'm gonna
lost
say
the king.
thou.
Do you know where they might have taken him, or where did they
They
get
did not
him?
take him anyway. We got separated because some orcs attacked. He ran one way, I ran the other.
Do you know the destination? Do you know what his destination was?
He did not say.
Where were they headed? Okay, that is a. In what direction were they headed?
I ran into the marketplace. He ran the other way. I do not know where that leads.
So, Leilani will probably be finished cutting ties, and she's going to go over to and stand by Philip again.
I'm glad you're okay, Leilani.
Thank you.
Yes, very near. I very near it. I very nearly stabbed you, Leilani. I'm quite glad I did. That would have been quite a mess.
Apologies, I should have told you about my. Apologies, I should have told you about my plan.
Regardless,
Is someone laughing?
what was that?
Sounds like Nate is laughing.
It's me.
It's not Nate, it is Aaron.
Aaron's face was not moving, so
I know, that makes it great.
Alrighty then.
Aaron, stop.
Well,
Okay,
what is
well,
our plan next?
we still need to find the king. Father, you would know this place best. What do you? I mean, I know you said you didn't know.
It
but
has been a long time since I've been here.
All right. Well,
The
do
other
you at least
lords
know
would
where
know
to
better.
start looking? Okay, then let's start looking for them. Do you know where they went?
I know Octavian, we lost him in the castle. And Mortimer, I don't know where he went.
Octavian led us to this place. Did he? Is he
Yes.
still up there? Did he come down with us?
He did not. He stayed there. As you are talking, you hear oof as Kiana falls down the chute.
Cannot.
I'm going
What
with you.
did I
What happened
say?
here? People died?
You are not a fighter. You're an oracle.
I can do more.
Yes.
What?
To that point, Philip, as much as I love to see you actively doing your best to find the king, I'm not sure that we are the best suited to go after him. We've set free all of these guards now.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
And these guards will be going throughout the rest of the city, rest of the island, to get rid of all the orcs. Meaning you are the only ones able to go look for the king right
Have the guards already left?
now. They are currently getting their stuff.
Then I will say, well, as important as ridding the city of orcs is, I'm certain that protecting the king should be their primary goal, isn't it?
The primary goal is to defend Kamlisle. And it is currently under attack.
How many guards are there?
4, roughly.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought it was like 20.
Nah.
Then, if that's the primary objective, surely they'll need our help with eliminating all of the orcs in the city. If it's really more important to protect the people, then perhaps that's what we should do next.
I say you look for the king, but it is not my call.
Actually, totally Grindel's call. He has the most authority
That is what
currently.
Fierndale says, and if
Sorry.
Phillips disagrees,
Right. Sorry, this is going to be. No, I won't. Never mind. Continue. Ryan is very confused, but it's irrelevant.
Fierndale is going to walk over to the guard and say, "Rid Kamlisle of this evil. There are guards, there are orcs in the market, orcs in the castle. Deal with them." And the guards leave.
All right. Father, do you know how many orcs are here?
I do not. I did see a few in the market, and a couple chased the king.
Okay. Lord Joran?
Yes. Yes.
Is your servant at all
Good.
capable in tracking or investigating or, for lack of better words, is she good at finding people?
Not really.
Do you say that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That is what both of us say.
Yes, you were correct. No.
Okay.
But my sister is.
What? What do I
Can
do?
you,
Hello?
Lady Kiana,
Sister. Yes,
are you good at finding people?
you can.
Possibly.
She's right.
Can you find the king?
I can try.
All right. How long will it take?
I don't know. Maybe a couple minutes? Maybe less?
All right. All right. Here's my idea. Lord Jar and his servant and Kiana will handle finding the king. Leilani, my father, and I will handle managing the guards and helping rid the city of orcs. Because as of right now, I don't know how to find the king. I don't know where he went. Nobody knows where he's gone, and it seems only magic can do that at them. So I don't want to spend the whole. I don't want to spend time scouring the city.
Out of curiosity,
But we
what
need.
is Seraph seeing right now? He followed those orcs.
Yes. Seraph would be seeing the half orc with a couple of the orcs looking around the market for the king. You would note it. Could you roll perception for?
Okay. 15.
Okay. Seraph would notice that the half orc seems to pick up on a trail. Does not looks around, does not tell any of the other orcs, and follows it.
Fascinating. Did the other orcs follow, or?
Oh, they did not notice.
Okay. We'll have Seraph follow him, and yeah. Do I know what trail he's following? Like, is it obvious? Is it like a footprint or something that he noticed, or is it not obvious?
It is first it's a footprint, then you see it's some patches of the grass that have been disturbed.
Okay, so the first thing is a footprint, right? What kind of a footprint was it? Was it like a boot?
Yes.
Okay.
Someone's typing very loudly.
Then I will I'll mention to Philip
Typing loudly.
that one of the orcs, the half orc that earlier, has picked up on the trail of something and is following it.
And as you're talking, Kiana has set up some runes on the floor, or in the dirt. She's closing her eyes and is meditating.
You wouldn't happen to know what Seraph was following, would you?
Where Seraph was following, or is that what you said?
You would happen to know what that. Seraph wouldn't happen to know what the half orc was following.
Whatever it is, it was it had a boot on, but other than that, I can't really tell you.
Well,
however, he was sent out to find the king. It's reasonable to assume that would be what he's trying to find.
right. All right then. Again, we'll split up. Leilani, myself, and Firandel will go and find this half orc and see if he can lead us to the king. And if Kiana could find him, then we can cover more ground anyway. So, unless anybody has any objections,
You hear
Jaron, his servant, to Kiana.
You hear Kiana as you're talking. Her eyes open for a little bit. They're kind of rolled in the back of her head, and she says, I see a door. It's old.
What kind of door?
Very old. It's by a beach. I think the king is in front of it.
Interesting. Interesting.
Father, is this at all familiar to you?
I do not believe so.
This is an island, right?
Yes.
A small one.
Very small one.
All right.
Thus.
So, yeah. Again,
So,
That's all I'm able to get for now.
so
Thank you, Kiana.
Zareth, and if we find some sort of old book or something, then
what was that?
well, obviously, the we are the ones following or looking for the king. Yes.
I mean, at this point, we have two different trails to follow.
So, the door could be at any point on the island. So, unless we come across some door that's familiar, I don't see how that would be easy to find. But however, we do know where the orc is going, and even if he's not finding the king, we could take care of that group of orcs and still not be empty-handed for our journey.
Right. Yeah, well, we can't waste any more time anyway, so that's what we'll do.
Anyone know where the door is
follow
yet?
the orc. Probably with the orc.
Cool.
So yeah, the king finding party heads off in the direction of where Seraph went.
Well,
The others towards
that's
them.
technically all us. Pretty sure.
Didn't you say that who was going to take care of the orcs?
The guards.
You
Well,
two.
That was prior to all the information that we have since gained.
Okay, so now we're all going.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we all head that way.
As you start heading, Kiana stands up, very shakily, rubbing her eyes, and she takes a couple steps and stumbles to her legs,
Kiana.
to her knees. My head
Does she look
hurts.
hurt or just
What happened now?
I can't do that for very long.
You won't have to.
yeah?
I don't know if I can go with you.
I mean, I don't want you to, so don't.
But I don't want to just stay here by myself.
You take the boat home.
I would still have to get
You
through the
just
marketplace
don't stay.
where there are a bunch of orcs. To get to the dock, I still have to get through orcs. I'm not a fighter. You know this. You said this.
Which is why you're not coming.
But I don't want to be left alone. That's...
You have Philip's father with you.
But
He's coming with us.
with you.
Oh,
So the safest thing for me to do is go with you, but I can't go with you. So I'm just gonna go hide in the stables, I guess. And I'm not good at hiding, so that's gonna be weird.
go hide with that child orc.
He's up the chute. I'm not climbing up the chute. You know how dirty it is in there? Do these arms look like climbers to you?
Remarkable.
Down the chute.
Exactly.
Well,
Do I have to
Lady
stumble
Carlos,
with
come
you?
with us.
I can't. She tries standing up as her legs are very shaky.
She can't come with us.
I was about to suggest carrying her, but then I thought twice about it. Philip cannot carry her.
roll a heal check and see what the heck is wrong with her. Like if she just has a headache and the inability to walk, or if her legs are hurt for some reason, or if she's tired.
Her doing that ritual took a lot out of her. You don't need to roll for
Right.
that. You can tell.
Yeah.
She's not a very strong caster.
Is there something that could be done to help her? Is she out of energy, or did it physically hurt?
It didn't physically hurt her. She's more very physically weak.
Fatigued.
Yeah. Fatigued.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Is there something I can do, with a heal check to get her able to walk?
I don't know. Do you have anything you could use?
I mean, I'm asking about using skill.
Yeah, I'm asking if you have any items or spells. Because
I
I
don't
feel
have
you would need
fatigue,
items to do something. You can't
Is
just
she
roll
just
heal.
tired?
Basically.
pretty much.
Hey, you have a
Is
spell
that how
for
you
that.
actually respond?
Yeah.
I'm just going to walk up and kiss her on the cheek.
Yes.
Straight
What?
up removing her
You can do that.
fatigue.
Oh,
She-
right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and she's like, huh?
Let's
Her
get going.
eyes
We don't have time
widen
to
as she
waste.
stares at you and touches her cheek.
Good.
Thank you.
I've been kissed on the cheek before and it never made me feel like that.
Oh, don't worry. I'm just special. Jared would know.
I realize how it sounds after I
Great. So
said
now
that.
the album's over. We can get on our way.
Okay, get on your way. And Kiana, not so subtly, walks very close to Philip.
Walks near. Uh-huh.
Near is a strong word. She's very close.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Patched at the hip, one might say.
Leilani's walking
Close.
behind with a bit of a smile on her face.
Mm-hmm.
Kiana, it might be wise for you to travel a bit further away from the swordsmen such as myself. I wouldn't want you getting hurt should we encounter any unsavory characters, so it's probably best for you to stay in the back.
I don't want
But
to
you're
stay.
Where
so
she can get picked off
strong.
by orcs who just passed by?
No, I'm not.
I'm actually just quite quick.
She smacks your arm You sure? You look strong to me.
I
You need to say that a little bit
appreciate
more
the gesture.
seductively.
No
And
thanks.
so, yeah, Philip is going. How tall is Kiana?
Um,
I think she's 5'5".
not
Excellent. That means I can walk
extremely tall.
significantly faster than her. I will just extend my strides.
As Leilani looks at you angrily, why would you do this to your potential?
Hey, I'm chill with this. This is fine.
Uh-huh. This is fine.
So, I guess we catch up with the snake.
Well, you
Snake
get to
is
the marketplace where you
snake.
see about 5 orcs looking around.
So wasn't the other guy not in the marketplace?
Yes, but you have to get through the marketplace to get where he was.
We can't go around?
He was in the marketplace and then followed a trail.
Right, but couldn't we go around the marketplace and then meet up with the trail?
That would be longer.
Sure, but fighting takes a lot of time.
Fair. Could go around, but the orcs could still see you. As there's
Or
nowhere to hide around.
Right, but
There is
there are buildings in the market, right? And we're
yes,
going
where
around
the orcs are
building?
currently looking around.
Yeah, but like, it's possible we get spotted, but if we just go
hey,
away,
if the players want to do an idiotic thing, let them. Come on.
I'm a
I
fan.
don't understand. Like, we're not in a plane, are we? Like, there's objects.
Yes. In the way
Like
of
trees
you going
and
around.
woods.
I'm not saying
How
you can't go
dense is
around.
it? Is it?
I mean, there
Yeah.
is partly cliff on one side, then there's a forest on the other.
Okay, how dense is the forest?
Not extremely dense.
Okay, so we'll go through the forest so that we have tree cover. Like a fair way around the market, so there's an unlikely chance we get seen. If we do get seen, we're only seen by 1 or 2 orcs.
Mm-hmm.
Leilani suggests going around the market through the forest so we don't have to fight our way through orcs.
Right.
Um, Alright, so unless anyone objects, yeah.
Objection.
So yeah,
So you go around where you eventually find the trail. Actually, roll perception.
Okay.
Leilani can roll
Do we
advantage because
all,
she's
or
seen
just
it before.
Leilani?
Everyone.
Okay.
16.
Goodness.
Nat 20.
10.
Well, you find the trail.
Oh my gosh! Stop.
At 33.
I have not rolled much this session.
Yeah, but the ones you have.
I think I've only rolled nat 20s this session. No, I rolled an 8 once.
Mhm.
Anyway, so yeah, we find the trail and we continue forward.
Okay. And you continue down through this trail where you find a beach with a couple dead orcs.
A beach.
And this beach
Right.
extends around a cliffside.
Did Seraph arrive on the beach? Are we going the
Yes.
right way? Okay, what am I seeing now?
From Seraph, you'd see. Well, the king is standing in front of a large stone door, while the half orc is currently pointing his bow at him.
Well, shoot. Okay. Are they talking, or did he just like
at
raise
the-
his bow and shoot at
Oh, he's just pointing his bow at him at the moment. He's slowly walking closer.
him? Right. Leilani is going to urgently turn to Philip and exclaim, the half orc has found the king and is aiming his bow at him. I could have Seraph try and intervene, but then we might lose track of him.
How far away is he?
It's a good question.
You know?
Right around the corner.
Like, how far has Seraph traveled from this point?
From this point.
Right around the corner?
Right around the corner of the cliff.
Right, so it's like down the
Give her
cliff, or like
down. It's the beach right next to a cliffside. It's right around the corner from the cliffside.
oh, okay. Then yeah, then I will add that it was that they're right around the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, Philip is going to begin quickening his pace very rapidly, and will just say briefly, have Seraph distract him now.
All right, then I'll have Seraph try and bite him.
Okay.
And at the same time, Philip
Okay.
will begin sprinting.
I
Towards
will
the
also
corner.
sprint.
That's 14. Against his flat-footed if he didn't know where the snake was.
Can the snake roll stealth for a second?
Yes, the snake can. 30.
He did in fact see the snake.
He saw the
Wow.
snake?
Snake.
Yes.
Oh,
As he
Wow,
rolled a
okay.
19 on the die. It has
that's very impressive. He has more than like, yeah.
he's
Fair enough.
yeah. I mean, he barely saw the snake, but he saw a snake.
Okay, then yeah, that's a 13 against his normal.
Which, let's see. I mean, well, it wouldn't have hit his flat-footed anyway.
Fair enough.
Oof.
As he sees the
That's rough,
Seraph
bro.
and immediately kicks it.
Fair enough. Roll and attack again.
You kicked my snake. Now you die.
What is Seraph's armor?
18.
18?
Roll.
Yeah.
Why does
He
the
did,
snake
in
have better
fact.
than armor than me?
Not.
High dexterity. High dexterity
Also
and
strength.
size bonus.
As
Yeah.
Philip comes around the corner
Different
where he sees the
point.
king in front of this, staring at this large door, as you see this half-orc try and kick a snake.
Yeah, no, I'm going to charge him.
Kick the snake.
Okay.
As I also walk, around.
How far away is he?
22.
All right. With an attack, that's a 23 to hit.
Okay. Let me check. Yes.
Excellent. 6 points of
Right.
damage.
Okay. As you charge over at him and stab him, the king turns around
Straighten his arm.
and you see that the king is holding a dagger in his hand. This is extravagant, ancient-looking dagger. He stares at the half-orc, who immediately drops his bow as he's surrounded.
Yeah.
And your father, Firandel, walks over to the king. He's like, Kamlisle, what are you doing? And
I'm going to cut the bowstring.
Okay. Do you have a dagger to cut it with?
Just a quick slash.
Rapier?
I have a sword.
Rapiers are not very cutting.
Do you have a cutting
I
weapon
mean,
to
they
cut
can,
with?
they can easily cut a bowstring, but
Yes.
as the king Hegel brings the dagger over to his other hand, and Fionda's like, Kamlisle, what are you doing? The heart must be freed.
Excuse me?
It must be
As
let
your
out.
father stabs the king.
I'm going to ready action.
Kamlisle,
For
put
the
the knife,
king trying
put
to
the
free
knife
himself.
down. As Kamlisle immediately starts cutting into his other hand.
Okay, so that provokes ready action because the king is trying to hurt. I'm going to try and dazing touch.
Okay.
The king. Does he happen to have less levels than me?
What?
Are you attacking the king?
Yes.
What?
Are you going to
what did you
grapple the
say?
king or hit the
Is he
king?
level 2 or lower?
No.
Okay, then yeah, nothing happens.
Immediately touch him as blood starts pouring out of his hand. And Fionda immediately tries grabbing the dagger from him, but the king just throws it to the side. Kamlisle, back away from the door. As the king starts stumbling backwards towards the door. The heart must be freed.
I'm gonna look at
Grab
Philip
him.
at the
It must be let out.
Should I try and stop him?
So, with my sword still pointed at the half-orc, and presumably my back somewhat towards the king,
Mm-hmm.
Philip just calls over his shoulder, Father, is he talking about what I think he's talking about?
Yes. Kamlisle, back away from the door.
Philip, what should I do?
Stop him.
Yeah,
And-
stop him.
Alright,
As soon as you say that, the king immediately turns around and tries to get over to the door.
D, stop him.
I'm going to attempt to stop him.
Okay. How?
D.
Um,
He's talking to you, Nate.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Trying to figure out.
Thinking.
Dove just stands there.
yeah, well, we're gonna,
Oh,
I'm gonna just try and get in front of him and grab him. That's the move, I think.
alright, I'll cast, what's
Let's see if I can restrain the king.
what's the spell? Let's find out.
Hold person would be useful.
No, but I
all of
do
my other
have
spells.
Blade Lash.
No.
I have lots of spells that would be useful, but I'm just out of them.
That's fair.
I'm going to try to run over to the king as well. I need to touch the. And as I'm running over, I'm just going to try.
Well-
I'm just going to bite
Yeah.
my finger hard enough to make myself bleed.
Now, the king also, as soon as you guys are running over to him, immediately starts running towards the... So can all of you roll? I'm going to say acrobatics.
Philip isn't going after the king.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Philip is still on
actually.
a half-orc.
I was gonna cast a spell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
9
I
acrobatics.
said I was before
No.
whatever the king's doing.
Here's the thing. Lilani was going to run over to the king. Everyone, this is all happening simultaneously.
Is
So-
he within 20 feet of me?
At this point, probably. As he's running over.
Then I
to
can
the door.
cast a spell.
Okay. Now, how does the spell work?
Your weapon elongates, becomes whip-like. As part of casting the spell, you can use this weapon to a trip combat maneuver bonus.
Okay. Do
Thing
so.
against one creature, and you gain a 10+ bonus on your roll.
Okay.
Oh.
Go.
On combat maneuver,
And he does. That a not 20.
it is not a net 20. It is a 19
Which would make
plus
it
10.
29.
29 plus my combat maneuver bonus, which is 2. So 31.
31.
Okay.
As you see
the
my
king
avocado,
turns and
I kinda-
runs towards the door.
Can I describe this?
Yes.
Can I describe what happens with my
What
weapon?
happens?
And you see my pretty much my I do this with my falcata, and it pretty much unlatches, turn it into a chain, and I swing it, grabbing his leg and pull, and he just falls.
And he trips to the ground
And it
starts
turns back into its normal weapon.
and he starts crawling towards the door.
Grab him now.
Okay, so assuming that since he's on the ground and Dervazia's going to grab him, right? That
How about everybody just grab him? Pile on.
Yeah, I mean, I did my part.
Nate said he
I'm
was
going-
biting his finger.
No.
As I was running towards him,
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to make myself bleed.
right? Okay. Okay, I'll grab him. Whatever.
Roll grapple.
Um,
+5 because melee against prone.
Yeah.
19 against his flat-footed since he can't move.
He is. He can move.
You're laying when you're prone, you don't get your base
He's
attack
not
bonus. so
prone.
seems-
He is crawling.
Dex.
Right, but that you can't. You're prone until you get up.
Okay,
That's prone.
but you said he can't move.
Right. Yes, but because he's prone, he does not get his deck.
Dex.
Okay. Yes, he is grappled.
Amazing. And you ran over and bit your finger, right?
Yeah.
Let me go. Let me go. The door must be opened. Let me go.
No, I don't think we will.
You have no idea what you're doing.
Yes, sure, you do. Mm-hmm.
I know
I'm going
exactly
to-
what I'm doing.
Right. Does the king know what he's doing?
This isn't a time to question motives.
I'm not questioning motives.
I'm going to cast Celestial Healing on him to close up his hand wound.
No. No. I'm trying to save everyone.
From
Why are you doing this?
Because we don't know what you're doing. I'm not Scottish.
You're
I'm
not
not.
British either.
Kamlisle.
All right. I don't know what's happening, but I've chosen my side in this fight. I guess. I will cast Bungle.
What does that do?
He
Bungalow.
can roll a will save, but it's -20 on his next thing he tries to do.
If he fails to
What is the save? Well, never mind.
He's getting that one.
Yes.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to get ungrappled. He fails. Oh no.
With a -20?
Well, he
I
got
think
a
he
nat
rolled a nat
20,
20.
so.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Nat
Yeah.
1. Immediately a nat 20 as he's ungrappled.
Okay.
And stands
Wow.
quickly stands up.
As he tries to stand up for a hooking tackle or Cindy, I'll attempt to grapple him back down again.
Okay.
I will as well, with a 19 for me.
I got a 22.
Is he still considered prone as he's standing up?
As he's getting up, yes.
Then yeah, he's grappled again.
No.
Please let me go.
What's Philip's dad's name again?
Firendell.
Firendell.
Firendell?
Yeah, he'd be a lot of help holding this guy
What
down.
is going
because
on
he's
with
a
him?
+1 strength.
What is going on with him?
I will explain later. As Firendell goes over, immediately he growls. Gilligan's like, stop what you're doing. And it just seems to go over Gilligan's face. And he's like, no, I must open the door. And Firendell's
Right. What's this half orc doing?
All right. Well, he's currently has his arms raised as you are pointing a sword at him.
So, nothing.
Right. Jaren, watch him.
as I pretty much put my falcata to his throat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to march over to the king. Apologies, Your Majesty. And I'm just going to slap him as hard as I can across the face.
Okay, roll. Just straight strength.
17. That's a 19 with -2.
Smack!
Nice.
Wake up.
He spits some blood out of his mouth.
Nope. I'm going to immediately dash that into the sand.
Let me go. Please. I'm doing this for everyone's good.
You know what? For good measure, I'm gonna channel energy. I don't need him bleeding. That's 8 points of damage healed.
Okay.
Why? What do you think this will accomplish?
It will help people.
How?
That is the thing behind that door. Is the only thing that can save everyone. And Firendel's like, yes, and also destroy everyone, so we're keeping it behind the door.
Yes, I would like to know what's behind the door.
We'll explain that later.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Gallagher, you can't. We'll find another way. Okay.
I have looked for all the ways.
You have guards in the capital city for a reason.
Guards cannot stop God.
And he,
Where did these guards come from?
I don't know.
They're just orcs.
Think the orcs are what I'm afraid of. The orcs are the harbinger.
Your Majesty, until we all know more about what's going on, you're not opening that door.
Fine.
It's not worth it. We'll find another way, and if we don't, then we can revisit this. We don't even know what we're up against. You say gods, but I'm severely disinclined to believe that.
is there any like historical rumors or telltale like legends that I could have heard as to allude to what they might be talking about?
Which part?
I'm specifically referring to the heart must be unleashed.
Oh, there's nothing you would know about that.
And some sort of beast below this island.
You can
Or
roll that.
incredibly powerful creature.
Yeah, roll knowledge history.
23.
History.
There are legends of very powerful beasts hidden beneath the island, but it's all they are, as far as you're aware.
Ah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Somebody have ropes.
Looks to
Right.
Jarin.
That would be you.
I don't have anything on me.
I gave you. I told you. You should
All right.
always have
Well-
on you.
I'm going to.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry I don't fit all your preferences.
I'm going to.
Leilani, Devassery, was it? Keep a tight hold on the king. We're taking him back. We need to figure out what's going on. We need to make sure the city's safe.
I'm sorry, just a quick observation. Philip's father happened to look stronger than the two small girls.
Yeah, by a lot.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
assuming
yeah.
he has a. I'm assuming he has higher than a +2 strength.
Yes. He's
So
very
maybe-
different than Philip.
No.
So I'll look at
No
Philip,
way.
and then I'll look at your father, and then I'll look at Philip again.
Yep. Yes, you're right. We just need to get him back to the castle.
Right. Okay, so I can't ask your father to carry him.
You will not be taking him anywhere. As Baron Wolf and a couple of orcs come walking down the beach.
I'm sorry, who's Baron Wolf?
The big orc guy.
Okay.
It's a Bork.
Bork.
He's a bork. He's not a
No, he's a Gork. He's the king of the Gorks.
No.
Let the king
so they're on the
down.
beach right now?
How many orcs?
There are 3, well, 4, and then the half orc.
Right.
He's currently being restrained by Giant.
Yes. And if he moves,
Change of-
I will cut his throat.
Change of plans. Seeing now that our options became severely limited.
Where's my sister?
Hand him over. Your sister is
Sister-
currently with you.
Okay.
How far away is Baron Wolf currently?
20 feet.
Oh,
As he's right at the corner of the cliff.
How many orcs are with him?
3.
Apologies for the rudeness, but Lord, what's his face? What's the
okay.
your father's name?
Firandel.
Farendel.
Right, but Lord
Firandel.
Lord
Oh.
Durand.
Durand. Okay. Apologies for the rudeness, Lord Durand, but do you think you can carry the king?
I believe I could do that.
If you can get him out of here, we'll do our best to keep him from catching up to you.
I will try.
All right, I'm going to use a bit of luck for him. Give him advantage next time he needs it.
As he lifts the king.
Effortlessly.
Basically holds him like Sam does Frodo.
Right.
And starts heading the opposite direction off the beach.
Just got sand.
Sand.
There's no chance we could talk this out, is there?
Are you going to hand over the king?
I'm going to ransom him.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't think there's anything you could roll besides a nat 20 that would make him believe you.
I don't think I'm rolling. I just think I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to answer. I'm going to tell him yes.
Right. Philip is just going to step forward. I don't suppose you believe he's getting ready, would you?
No, I would not. I have a question, young lord.
Ask
You wouldn't
away.
happen to be a Durand, would you?
And if I were? And if I were?
Then you would be coming with me.
Well, it's a good thing
Oh,
that
well,
I'm
then
not.
he's not a Durand.
I'm rolling bluff. 26.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's wonderful.
Philip Azexu at your service.
Leilani is going to do her best to aid Other in the situation by saying, "Why would you?"
I don't react to that, but I am very happy that he did that.
I'm trying to find what his save is, which is not going to be as good, but okay. Well, that's good. It's very good. Though you don't look like a typical Urzexu.
Now, unfortunately, In my case, I was adopted. It was quite the point of contentious debate at one point. Some people thought I was a bastard.
Yes, he's indeed my favorite sibling.
Kiana
Oh.
smacks you. What the heck?
What? You're annoying.
She slaps you across the face. Care to say that again?
Yes.
Well then,
I'm gonna.
if you
since we're-
excuse me, I have a king to find.
I'm gonna ask the half orc. I'm gonna say, no chance you want to side with us, is there?
Well, seeing as you have a sword at my throat. As
And also we
Jaren
removed
has a
his
sword
caution,
at his
so.
throat. And
This
you
is
broke
only
my
precaution.
favorite
Obviously,
bow.
I'm sure
you're
you
more than
understand.
What was
I
it?
had nothing.
obviously we'd be more than
Oh. Rude.
obviously we'd be more than happy to
Hey, no, I got
replace
you.
your bow and remove the sword. It was simply protecting the king. I'm sure you can understand.
Oh, I'm sure I can understand.
All right, that's fair.
Give him back over to me.
Hmm.
We don't have him.
I'm talking about him.
Good work.
As he points at the half-orc.
Oh,
It is perfectly within his ability to walk away.
sure. Take him.
Oh.
Jaren, what do you do? As you're the one with a sword at his throat. Well, hello, Ryan's phone.
Apologies, my computer needs help.
Yes, it does.
So, yeah, Jaren, what do you do?
I let him go.
You let the hammer go, and he walks over to the other orcs. Thank you. He whispers something to Baron Wolf. It appears we have all we need. Good day.
What? Well, very good. Yes.
And unless you try and stop them, they leave.
Do they have the king?
No.
No,
No. Fine. All right. Little
they're
late.
going after him though.
Right.
Oh, they go the opposite direction. They don't go past you. They turn around and walk away.
Oh, okay. Which way did Firandel go?
The other way.
Ah, I see.
So there's no chance that they would have captured the son of the king, is there? Or something else that
That is a possibility.
They didn't have him with him.
That means nothing.
well, what now?
I don't. There's. We can't stop Baron Wolf.
You tell us about the heart. That's what happens.
I too would like to know about this heart.
You said
Right.
you would.
I
Ambassador had to
assumed.
break his promise.
I assumed that the situation would be more under control, and we would. Fine, whatever. Let's waste more time. The heart. The heart of Kamlisle is a. It's a gemstone. One filled with a great deal of some kind of power. I'm not sure what kind. I'm not sure what it allows one to do, which is why my father and I were so hesitant to let the king after it, because honestly, it could present just as much danger as it could aid. Years ago, when my father was one of my father, years ago when my father was one of the king's head generals, my father led a campaign against an uprising here on Kamlisle, and the resistance, they happened to find themselves in an old crypt. In fact, we are standing on the ruins of the old crypt. So, with great tenacity and effectiveness, my father put an end to the resistance. But it was here that he also found, in these ancient crypts, the heart. Why they call it the heart, my father never said. It just seemed fitting. It seemed hardly in tune with the land. But my father knew right away that this was a gem of some deep and terrible power. And so he decided to bury it along with the resistance. And he had one of his head advisors, who was also a wielder of magic, seal it with an ancient spell, one opened with the blood of a pure-blooded Durand. Hence why the king was so insistent on using his blood. That's all I know about the heart. My father might know more. I actually didn't even learn it from my father. But that's not
We
important.
have much in common.
Regardless, until we know more about what we're facing, we can't go after the heart.
Well, the heart is in there, so fine. Safe.
So do we head back to the castle now?
So what?
Do we head back to the castle now?
I can't think of anything else to do.
Try to find the king's son. Make sure the king isn't getting ambushed.
Well, both of those things are presumably at the castle.
As you say that, Firendel comes running back. He doesn't
Father,
have the king.
where is the king?
Philip.
How did I know that was going to happen?
Well, I was waiting, and then you just
Story
mentioned
timing.
it, so...
You trust
Father.
an NPC with one job,
Father,
He has
and they
some
will
blood
pick up
on him.
every single time.
Father, it's been less than 3 minutes. Where is the king?
I know.
Start talking.
We were attacked, and I do not have a weapon on me.
Where?
A few... That way. And he points the direction he came from.
And they took the king.
Let us go
No.
then. No.
They did not take the king.
Did they kill the king?
Kind of.
What do you mean? How do you kind of kill a king?
Father,
They stabbed him, but he did not die.
So they did take the king.
No.
what did they do to him?
As far as I'm aware, his body is currently in the sea.
Why did they stab him? What?
They have
Wasn't
to
that
stop.
Was it the orcs?
Yes.
Did they happen to collect his blood?
These orcs did not seem prepared to see me and the king. They merely attacked me. I tried to drop him or something to keep him away, but they managed to stab him and then pushed him off a cliff.
So he's dead.
And we need to get back to the castle before the High Prince is also dead or captured.
Father, did they collect his blood? Yes or no?
No. The only blood is on me.
Did you try to at least fight them?
Of course I did.
He tried to fight them.
I managed to get the other one of them off the cliff. And the other one seemed to hear something and run away. And I was not in a state to chase him.
Was it Baronov?
It was not.
Okay. We need to be getting back now.
Baronov asked if I was a Durant. Why?
I don't know. I do not know this Baron Wolf or these orcs.
Can I sense motive?
Yes.
18. I don't get any pluses.
You believe him.
Okay.
Think about it.
Think, Father.
I can always try again. Have another kid.
Yeah.
Have another Durand.
What's another 22 years?
Father. The king was obsessed with getting to the heart, which is opened by the blood of a pure-blooded Durant.
Yes. Yes.
As far as the orcs knew, the king was the only Durant here. They might have known about you, but they probably figured it was just easy to go after the king. I'm extremely worried that they are after the heart as well, which is why they asked if I was a Durand. Which means that only you and I...
The only people who knew that we were coming were the people in Eastbourne. And the king and the other lords.
So they might as well just have known it was only the king.
No. I'm saying, why were there so few guards in the castle at the time?
Who's in charge of security?
It should be either the king. For some reason, he tends to put his butler on such tasks.
We can't investigate this now. Father,
Is it
if the orcs... Hold on. If the orcs that killed the king... Oh, I'm just assuming he's dead. He might as well be. If the orcs who killed the king lead Baronwolf back to the place they stabbed him, that means they have his blood. And if that means what I think it means they're coming back here.
You see Firmindale rip some of his shirt, go over to the water, dip it in the salt water, and we need to get rid of the blood. And he immediately turns around and starts heading back to the way he came.
Father, I don't think that's going to work.
We have to, if we get rid of the blood, clean it up. Maybe it would work.
No, that's... They're going to find you. They know you're the king's cousin. which means they know that your blood could also work. I can't believe I'm going to suggest this, but I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
No, you got it. I'm gonna steal the
I'm gonna steal the
Declaration.
Declaration of Independence.
Independence or attack.
Okay, what are you saying, Connor?
If what I am thinking they are planning is true, well, we can't let them have the heart first.
No. I'm not letting you open that door.
Father,
No.
it's us. It's us or them.
I would rather bury that door
I would too.
in the mountain.
If that's what it took. If that's what it took, I would do it. But we can't. Is this a risk that you're willing to take, Father?
No.
No, Father. Are you willing to risk them getting the heart?
No.
Because I think that's what they're trying to do.
No, I am not.
So, between us or them,
Fine.
We could try to find a way to protect this place rather. I mean, they're not here
Could
yet.
hide it.
It was
there
already
are
hidden.
I know, but they know where it is. Obviously. Or else the half-orc wouldn't have brought the king to the door.
It appears the king brought the half-orc, not on purpose. Half-orc followed the king here.
Now they do know where the door is.
Then I want to bring down the mountain, but we can't do that because we have no way of doing that. What would you suggest?
Leilani, as much as I wish I could hide this place, it's true. They know where it is, and we can't protect it. Not all of us. We don't have the kind of supplies or magic to do so.
Alright, so my next question becomes, is it possible to get it safely? I mean,
I don't know.
what's down there?
Father's the only one who could answer that.
What's down there is a pile of corpses that died protecting it.
Is that it?
It appears, when I found it, that the original creators of this tomb did not do a very good job of hiding it or protecting it. As if they were not worried it would be found.
They did not think it would be, obviously.
So it is safe to retrieve.
It should be. As long as nothing has
I
gotten
see.
in.
Then we need to either retreat
Alright.
it quickly or
Yes, we can't waste any more time. And Philip, Philip is going to approach the door. And
Your father puts
you know,
his hand on your shoulder. No, I will do it. Save your energy.
And he dies opening the door.
And the door falls on top of him.
Moosh.
As your father holds out his hand. He can't cut it, you have the sword.
oh,
As he holds his hand.
I will hand him my sword.
You don't want to cut your own
slices his
father's
hand
hand.
open, places his hand on the door, and the door starts glowing
Think about
this eerie red color all around. The symbols in the
What's
runes.
17 more years?
And it slowly opens, and dust flies out. And there's this eerie red glow coming out of this tomb. And your father gestures.
Well,
There's only one hallway.
Alright then.
He begins walking down the stairs.
Alright. Nice.
Should we follow?
No. Nah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, obviously. Yes.
We have wasted a lot of time. We should get going.
no, this place here seems to be. He will be back up with the hut in a minute, and although we are not combatants, we are more than nothing to protect it.
Do we know of anywhere to hide it?
We'll figure that out when we're back.
All right.
And Ferrandel and Philip head down into the crypt.
And
It's
Philip.
quiet.
Is Philip going down there? Why is Philip going down there?
Is he? Or is he?
Yeah.
Is it just your father?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Oh.
It's a deranged
I'm going
thing.
to try to follow Philip. I'm going to try and follow Philip because that's my job.
Philip?
I'm trying to process. I'm trying to process this. Hold on.
Understandable.
Okay.
You can do it.
Philip will kind of stop. And he knows that Leilani is following.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Leilani,
Yes, Philip.
are you certain you want to follow?
Anywhere you feel necessary to go, I will accompany you.
Don't think of me as your master here.
No. In this case, you're my friend.
Right then.
And you head down. It's not far. You can still see the light. As you hear. Ferrandel. You have returned.
That whispering's not coming through great.
Yeah.
Ferrandel. You have returned.
It's still very crunchy.
You wouldn't happen to have
Yeah,
any
no.
impression on, would you?
I would not actually.
Okay.
Ferrandel. You have returned. As floating towards you is a ghost.
They're real?
Mm. Mm-mm. Mm.
It appears to be the ghost of a middle-aged man.
Leilani's hand immediately comes up to her mouth in just like mild shock and horror. Just like, oh.
And
Ghost.
Scourge.
Philip,
Ghost.
you see, floating inside the ghost, is a somewhat large red gem.
Aha.
The heart of defeating.
No.
You sure?
Yes.
I thought you were dead. I
I'm
was. But it brought me back. I am its defender. We need it. I'm not going to just give it to you. Very well. Philip,
Father.
this is Elmar. He was the leader of the rebellion.
Right.
I do not have a sword.
I don't know how to fight a ghost.
Well, you can't fight it with that.
What?
You can't fight it with your rapier.
Yeah,
What about you, Leilani?
I have a shield spell.
Very well. Elmar, what can we do to retrieve the heart? It all comes with a price.
all magic.
Surprise.
It appears we must give something up.
Can I? Can no. I'm trying to decide. First of all, if Leilani would even consider this, and second of all, what I want to roll to try and figure it out. I don't know if cure spells hurt ghosts. I don't know how that works.
What was that?
And I don't know if Leilani would even want to fight the ghost.
No, what kind of spells?
Cure
Cure.
spells.
Yes. Ghosts are undead.
Hmm.
Can I have her roll at disadvantage to see if she figures that out?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, she does have a.
What should I roll at that for that?
Knowledge Arcana?
Sure, that works. All right. Yeah, so that's a 3.
Right, you have a -2.
Yeah.
To intelligence. Yeah, you would not realize this.
Okay, never mind then.
What can we give you?
What's a ghost?
Elma? It comes with a price.
What's the price?
Magic.
Philip? Do you have a dagger on you?
No.
Leilani will reach, like underneath her dress, I guess, since that's what she was wearing to the dance thing, and pull out a dagger and hand it to him.
He takes it, holds out his hand, and cuts his left hand off.
Oh.
That's pretty bold.
And impressive.
And he's like, as it falls. to the
Leilani
ground.
immediately going to gasp, and
Grunting.
He picks
use
up his
channel
hand and
positivity.
hands it to the ghost.
It's channel positivity
Jokes.
time.
Hey,
Um,
Connor, can Philip make a will save? As he just
I
saw
believe
his
this is called
dad
grit.
cut his hand off. And the ghost takes the hand. Looks
That is
at
a
it.
1.
Oh no!
Oh no.
React
That's
accordingly.
technically a 1. Yeah.
Yeah, react accordingly. As the ghost holds the hand up, the hand dissolves into the ghost, and the ghost vanishes, and the heart falls to the floor.
And the ghost appears with a third hand.
I healed 9 points of damage from the
So-
hand thing, so he's
So
no
it
longer going to bleed
basically, it
out.
just heals over.
Yeah.
And your father picks up the heart.
The hand.
Let's go to the castle. Philip.
Leilani's going to like reach down and grab Philip's wrist.
How'd you answer?
Let's go back, Philip.
And Farendel comes out, missing a hand, holding a large red gemstone.
Yes, and the other two come out,
Shaken, not stirred.
holding hands and both looking like they've been killed.
Yes.
Wow.
To the castle we go.
That is
Is the castle really the safest place to go right now?
Right.
impressive.
Where else?
I was thinking
Father.
perhaps it would be safe if we could talk to my father.
No.
Is your father here?
No. Father.
No, but my sister has a way of contacting.
Your father turns and looks at you. Yes, Philip.
Father. If the king is dead, we don't know where the king's son is. We have the heart. We should leave.
Yes,
Yes,
we should.
yes, and you are friends with my father.
I know your father.
You are acquaintances with my father.
I know your
He would let you stay. We can protect you.
We
and
have
the heart.
Eastbourne.
Yes,
They
he's
would
one
go
of the good
there.
men. They'll go anywhere.
Except
It seems
not
they'll go
if
to
they
any
don't
lengths.
know where you are. And obviously, since you're Durans, they would go to your home. Your home.
Yes, well,
I wish
it's
you
better than
weren't
staying
right.
here. Regardless, it's better than staying here.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And we can't just leave Eastbourne for an indefinite amount of time.
As soon as we arrive in Norwich, I'll send a raven to let them know of the situation. Lord Rzexu.
Rzexu.
Yes.
You know, I knew how it was
Lord
pronounced, but my mouth was going.
You,
I get
you
that.
slurred the yeah. Yes, Lord Durand.
Please lead us to your boat.
Then I would like to lead us back down to the docks.
Where there are some dead bodies of guards on the way and orcs. You get to the docks, and all the boats seem fine. Well, except for the Durand boat.
It's on fire.
What Durand boat?
You can see rubble.
Yes.
Keyword
The
was
remainders of it. John, if you would please let the captain know. Returning back with some guests.
I will go do that. And she goes onto the boat.
Philip is still very much out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I have not fully recovered either, although was a little bit less shocked.
And you head onto the boat. And she, Firandel is like holding the heart very close to him as he heads onto the boat.
Lord Durand, I would recommend you hide it. There are unruly.
He puts it into his coat pocket.
Good.
Well, that's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Fiona.
Marquis Philip, is there anything I can do for you? You seem to be a little shaken up. Is everything okay?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, everything's yeah, in the grand scheme of things, everything's fine. Everything's fine. And
I'd like to walk over to the captain.
a bed would be nice.
Please come with me. And Kiana
Of course, one for
takes you
Leilani as well.
towards one of the quarters. Lets you inside and leaves.
I'd like to talk to the captain.
Mm-hmm.
I pretty much hand him some gold, saying, "Do not mention our departure. No, do not mention the Durands are with us."
Understood.
Yeah, I will do basically the mind-numbing things that one does at the end of the day, taking the clothes and if there's not a place to clean them, putting them in like
Philip just sits on the bed.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, Philip actually removed his mask now.
And it is only you and Leilani in the room, so.
Yes.
Okay. No.
No.
Darn.
Okay. Yeah, I after doing the normal everyday tasks, then I'd ask Philip if there's anything. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Philip just kind of chuckles to himself. What a quest.
Indeed. What a quest indeed.
I'm scared.
So am I. I understood that heroes and storybooks like this happen. They probably were scared, but I don't think it was rightly conveyed. Yeah.
I was. How? How, how did this happen? Yesterday, I'd only just learned that I was going to Kamlisle to maybe receive a quest from the king, and I expected nothing worse than killing more goblins. And now apparently we're fighting gods and have powerful gemstones and My father cut off his own hand, and I've killed orcs today, and I don't, I, I don't know what we're going to do.
I kind of like shake my head. Yes, I know what you mean. I think just earlier today I was considering jesting about how maybe I should leave you alone so you and Kiona could spend the night together. But now I'm going to be honest.
I might prefer this, actually.
Like, we literally burst out laughing in that one. Well, then I suppose my efforts to bring you two closer should probably come to an end then.
No, I appreciate them, Leilani. I do. Though Kiana may not be. Kiana may be a bit too much, but in all seriousness, she's far less than all the things that's happened today. And I suppose she could be much worse.
A high compliment.
Maybe.
Well,
She's also an oracle.
yes, that was quite strange.
Useful, I suppose.
I agree. Perhaps we should get some rest. Maybe things will seem less otherworldly in the morning.
Yes. Yes. Rest. Rest seems nice, Leilani. There's not another bed in here.
It's fine, I'll take the floor.
Right. Well, the least I can do is give you a blanket.
I appreciate it, Lord Durant.
Leilani, we're in private.
And there's a knock on the door.
Well, I'll walk over to the door.
Ruining the moment. How
Open it.
dare you?
You see
Philip will
Kiana
slip his
standing
raspberry
there.
on.
She has a couple blankets and what appears to be a towel.
Right.
I brought some blankets and a hot towel. Or the hottest we could get it.
They had a
Um,
bean burning.
Thank you. Thank you, Lady Kiona.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Stupid,
Yes, I think
stupid question, I know. You do not
It's just-
seem okay.
A lot has happened today. A lot has happened today, Lady
I know.
Kiona. It's just a lot to work through. But I appreciate your concern.
If there's anything I can do, just let me know. I'll be in one of the other quarters. I don't remember which one.
Well,
Right, well,
Okay, bye.
bye.
Go ahead and close the door. And, oh, good, extra blankets. I
Well,
hand the hot towel to Philip or whatever.
yeah, and he will scrub his face thoroughly and
Yeah.
his hair.
So yeah, we laid on the bed material, and I think that's it for our group, unless Philip has some sort of night terror.
He definitely will be getting very poor sleep,
Mm-hmm.
if any.
And Jaren and Devassery, do you two do
Kiana!
anything?
I'm going to talk to my sister. And the vessel will be there.
Yes.
Not because I'm talking to her. The king's dead.
Yeah.
This
Complicates
complicates
things.
things. Yes. What will we tell father?
We'll tell him the truth. The king died.
Yes.
He will ask if we did it, and the answer is no.
No.
We will explain everything that happened.
Right. What did we think about the Durans staying there?
Well, we'll have to ask father.
I know. And I'm worried he'll turn them away.
Then we can deal with it if he turns them away.
Right. We just need them alive,
That would be preferred.
preferably. Don't get attached, Kiana.
Don't get what?
Attached.
Mm-hmm.
You getting attached.
I get attached very easily.
I know it's a problem.
I know.
Now we need to find the son.
Dove, what do you think the father will say?
I doubt he'll be happy.
He's never happy.
Tell me about it.
Don't talk about my father like that.
It's my father, too. I'm allowed to
I
talk
know.
about him however I want.
On the upside, we may or may not be able to find a vacant castle.
Right,
Very
Jaren?
Very amusing. You actually think that we were actually going to agree to that deal and fulfill it?
I'm just saying.
You are naive.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Just make a mental
Go
note.
to bed.
Aaron likes me to keep her up on.
And I think that's a good place to end this episode. Path and Dragons.
That's right.
Goodbye.